Hello everyone. This is the clip that I would like to come to you from the previous lesson related to the aspect of the component of language. And this clip gonna show you about grammar. Firstly, let us consider about the definition of grammar. Actually, grammar can be defined as the process of describing the structure of phrases and sentences in such a way that we account for all the grammatical sequences in any language. Next point that we must be aware of is the traditional grammar or classical one. In terms of traditional grammar, we could think of part of speech in a language. In terms of part of speech, it's comprised of several aspects or components such as article, adverb, adjective, preposition, etc. For this aspect of part of speech, they label the grammatical categories. And traditional grammar, it originated in the description of language such as Latin language and even Greek language. Because of the well-established and correctness of grammatical description of these languages, adoption and analysis in the new language, such as English, which is the prominent language in the world, should be considered. We have several aspects in terms of this part of speech, even in English, everyone. I strongly agree that you have learned this already, especially since you have started learning English for the first time. The part of speech comprises of article, adjective, noun, verb, preposition, conjunction, pronoun, or adverb. I have no need to mention all of these in terms of their definition and characteristic. Anyway, I would like to select a few among all of these in order to describe. For example, like noun. Noun is very common, everyone, in any language, even in English. What is it in terms of noun? Noun can be word that we use to refer to like people, such as boy or girl. Can be any object like backpack. It can be even creature or animal like cat or dog. It can be even places like market or school. It can be described about qualities, roughness, smoothness. It can describe about phenomena. It's, for example, like earthquake or flood. It can represent abstract idea, for example, like love, asper. And the next one that I would like to describe is about pronoun. What is it in terms of pronoun? Pronoun can be the word such as she, herself, you, they, etc. that we use in place of noun phrase, typically referring to people or things already known. The last aspect of part of speech that I would like to mention is about verb. Verb is very common as well. What is it in terms of verb, everyone? For verb, it can be the word that you use to refer to a variety of action. For example, like read, like go, like talk. And verb can be static as well, that we call state verb. For example, like verb to be, have, appear, etc. that involve people and things in event as well. For the rest of these, you can review more from your reading about the part of speech such as article, adjective, or conjunction. Now I would like to move on to the next slide. Beside the part of speech in the language, traditional grammatical analysis also makes use of numerous other categories, just like about number, about gender, about person, about tense, and even voice. Their role in describing language structure become clearer when considering them in terms of agreement. Take a look at the following example in order to clarify you further. In case you have the pronoun "sok" is the name of a man in the sentence, and you use verb 1 love. In this condition, or the term for agreement, when you write a sentence, you need to write "sok" love with s. Okay? So why we need to have love with s? Because "sok" can be the third person singular, that the rule base in terms of the verb 1 that you use with third person singular, you need to add s or es if necessary in your sentences. Agreement based on category of number and person. Whether the verb is singular or plural, and also depend on the category of person. For example, whether it is first or second person. Like what I have just mentioned thereof, everyone. Like the verb 1 that you use in present simple with the third person singular, like Bhopal, like apple. So like you need to add letter s after it. Since the subject is Bhopal, that is the name of a girl or a woman, that it stands for first person singular. Agreement which based on category of tense. Verb can be described in terms of tense. For example, like love with s, that you can think of the verb 1 that you use in present simple. Love, you can think of the past simple verb, or it's maybe past participle that you use in perfect tense. Active and passive way. Alright. For example, like from the following sentences, the police arrested the robber. In this sentence, it shows us as it is an active sentence. Therefore, when we put into passive, it can be the robber were arrested by the police. From the two sentences, we can see that in active sentence, we use past simple verb, while the passive in past simple, we're gonna use verb to be were with past participle or verb 3 in the sentence. Another point is about agreement based on category of gender. For this or for such an agreement type, it helps us to describe the relationship in terms of natural gender, male and female. For example, like Bora loves his dog. Since Bora is considered as a male name, therefore, the possessive adjective that you use before noun dog must be the possessive adjective which consistent with the male one. Therefore, we refer to his. Grammatical gender. Based on the type of noun, which constitute masculine and feminine. Masculine we think of male, and feminine we think of female, and not tied to sex. Article and adjective have different form to agree with the gender of noun. For example, in Spanish language, everyone, when we talk about the word like el sol and la luna, in Spanish, el sol, it means the sun, but we have el before sol and la before luna. For el before sol, it refers to the sun, that it has its distinct nature which refers to masculine, and the moon, or in Spanish luna with la at the beginning, it symbolize or represent with the feminine as well. I can see like French language and Spanish can be the same in terms of having the word form which are different by using the gender of noun like here. but it's not really serious, okay, in English, because in English can be less complicated in this context of having the word for grammatical gender. Next, I would like to discuss about prescriptive approach. Prescriptive approach, we need to follow the manual rule which state for how language should be used strictly and accordingly. For example, we have this rule: you must not split an infinitive. Therefore, you can say to go, but if you split in infinitive with to and you have adverb in the center or between like this, it becomes not acceptable one. You must not end a sentence with a preposition. Is it okay to say who did you go with and to with whom did you go? Based on prescriptive approach, the first question is not acceptable because preposition with which stay at the end. Now take a look at another example as rule in prescriptive approach like then. In case you check dictionary for the word then, it has the function as conjunction or preposition. In prescriptive approach, then can be conjunction. For example, I am older than he is. Moreover, then is not a preposition when we use with object pronoun. For example, I am older than him. It can be a preposition when we use with subject pronoun. For example, Sok is older than I. You can see like I is subject pronoun, that then it becomes a preposition. Next, I would like to describe about descriptive approach. For descriptive approach, it describes the regular structure of the language as it was used, but not how it should be used. What is it in terms of this? Now, in order to clarify from this definition given, we need to know about structure analysis. Structure analysis we use to investigate the distribution of forms in a language. The method involves the use of text frames that can be the sentences with empty slot in them. Take a look at the following example. I have the and then slot or empty slot makes a lot of noise, and another one, I heard a and then slot yesterday. We can see that a lot of form which can be fit into this slot to produce good grammatical sentences of English language. For example, in case you complete the sentence with car, child, radio, it look okay, right? The car make a lot of noise, or I heard a child yesterday. I heard a car yesterday. So we can infer from this that the form fit in the same text frame and be example of the same grammatical category, and this grammatical category is exactly known as a noun. So you can put any noun here in the empty slot that it make possible and correctly in terms of grammar use. Anyway, many forms do not fit the text frame as well. For example, when you try with my aforementioned structure, with the and then slot make a lot of noise. For example, in case you try Sok is a proper noun with the name of a man or the dog. Is it okay when you say that Sok make a lot of noise or the dog make a lot of noise? It sounds and appear impossible grammatically. Like compound noun, here you should not use the before it, and the dog, it replicate or double. Therefore, we need to see further with a different text frame, like the following example. You have no need to have article before make a lot of noise, or I heard yesterday. The other form fit the text frame can be like it, the big dog, an old car, right? That we can say with the structure of noun phrase in order to make it possible correctly in terms of the grammar with second structure. Next point is about immediate constituent analysis. Immediate constituent analysis is designed to show how small constituent can be component in sentences which go together in order to form larger constituent. For example, take a look at this example. Her father brought a shotgun to the wedding. For the basic step for analyzing this given example, we have the forming phrases like her father, a shotgun, the wedding. These are all known as noun phrase. To the wedding is prepositional phrase. We have preposition and the wedding. And brought, a shotgun, can be verb phrase. You can have such a divided in terms of the table. For my given example, her father brought a shotgun to the wedding in order to clarify more in terms of their grammatical function, like verb phrase, like prepositional phrase, etc. Label and bracket sentences. This can be a type of diagram in order to show how the constituent or the component in the sentence structure can be marked off by using label bracket. This is the example from what I have just mentioned in terms of the label and bracket sentences. The dog loved the girl. Okay. From the given sentence, we can see that the whole can be S or it symbolizes sentence. The dog is called NP or noun phrase because we have article the and dog. So it becomes noun phrase. And then we have verb phrase, love the girl. Because we have love is verb, and then we can have noun phrase, the girl, which combines by article the and noun girl. So verb and noun phrase we call verb phrase. So when you put into the small or constituent like this, by analyzing the structure, you can know more detail about the grammatical function of the whole sentences. Thank you for your attentive listening, everyone, and I hope you learned more about grammar, especially the definition of grammar, about traditional grammar, and the differences between two approaches, prescriptive and descriptive. See you soon with the new video clip with another lesson about the component of language. Good luck, everyone.